Guys, it's Tammy in my world in OKC. I've got a crock pot meal for you. I am putting this on for our dinner for tonight, and I bring out my crock pot, and this is my large crock, and you're going to need some spray, some garlic, Italian seasoning, herbs of Provence. And how come it is when you say this you feel like you need to go like herbs of Provence? It's like, I just feel like I need to do that. Just herbs of Provence. Anytime I cook with chicken, I like to use a little bit of this. It just really brings out a really good flavor. Some garlic granules. 2 things of ragu. We like ours a lot, really saucy. You don't have to use 2, but for 7 boneless, skinless chicken thighs, I like to use 2. And then you need about 8 ounces of the Parmesan sprinkled cheese or fresh cheese. I have both. I like to use this on the inside and then the fresh on the outside when it's done. So I'm going to put you guys in the cupboard so you guys can look down and see what I'm doing. Okay guys, I'm back. You guys are in the cupboard. I feel like you're in timeout being in the cupboard, but I promise you're not. Okay, I'm going to move this over so you guys can see down in the crock. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and turn it on high, and I like to spray the inside. And no, my crock pot is not dirty, it is stained. I use this all the time. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set in my freshly washed, and it is skinless, boneless chicken thighs, and I'm doing about 7 in this recipe. And that gives us enough for tonight's dinner and some leftovers if we want them for tomorrow. So I just lay those in there, and let me rinse off my hands real quick because I don't want to touch my bottles and my other stuff with chicken fingers. Okay guys, I am back. First thing I'm going to add in here is I'm going to go ahead and put my sauce in, my 2 things of ragu. And most of the time I do make homemade sauce when I make spaghetti or lasagna and stuff like that. But today I'm not going to have time. I had to do some running around this morning, and I just didn't have time to make it because my sauce takes about 4 hours to make. So we are going easy with the ragu. And I just got the classic, the traditional. It's just the traditional ragu. And you can use any brand you want. I use Aldi's a lot, whatever's on sale. So dump in both jars of that. Okay, now I'm going to add my seasonings. And you can do whatever seasonings you like that are your taste. These are what me and my family like. So this is what I'm doing. I like to do a sprinkle of garlic over the top. I like to do a pretty good heaping teaspoon of the minced garlic, and I think I'm going to add 2 today. Okay, I'm going to put some Italian seasoning and just sprinkle what you want. I usually use probably a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half. And when it's done, I taste it. If it's not how I like it, I might add a little more. The herbs of Provence, I usually put about a teaspoon or so, and that's about a teaspoon. And I like to take this and actually rub it to get the oils working in the herbs, and then put that in. Okay, and then next, the last thing you're going to do is just sprinkle in about 8 ounces of cheese, or a good dusting over the top, pretty good and thick like that. And then you're going to let this cook for about 4 hours to 6 hours on low or high, depending on, how much time you have to do it. And I'm actually going to kind of cream in my cheese just a little bit so it's not just on the top. Because when you cook it, if you don't, it's just like this, it's not good. You want it turns hard. You want to mix it in just a little bit. So I mix that in a little bit, and I'm going to let this cook, and I will be back to show you the finished product. Thanks guys.